Hi everyone, just a quick little tip that I want to share with you today on a way that you can very quickly shift from fear into resourcefulness. So when you're in fear, you're stuck or you're responding in a way that's not very resourceful, sometimes ends up not being very helpful. So you want to be able to get into resourcefulness. And the thing to understand about the brain is when it's in fear, and I've done some past videos on this, but when your brain is in fear, it is not resourceful. It's only going to be reactionary. It's only going to be able to access what is currently well known for responses, or it's going to just be something that's knee-jerk reaction. Think about again about the fight or flight system. The mechanism is built up to allow you to get out of danger as quickly as possible within even a fraction of a second to be able to attack the predator or to run as fast as you can away from it to get to safety. Sometimes the other thing that we do is freeze, and that's also protection, because if we're not seen, if we're still, then sometimes the predator will not see us and will go away. In terms of what's happening in modern times, the freeze response comes as usually as procrastination, so not doing what you need to do. But if you want to get into a state of resourcefulness so you can think more effectively and come up with ideas and solutions about how to solve the situation that you're in, because it's not a real predator type of situation that you can fight off or run away from, and you actually have to take some concerted action, have to take some effective action that's going to help to change your circumstances, then the number one thing, and this is brain based as well, the number one thing to do to shift out of fear is to shift into gratitude. So again, this is science-based. It's not just about faith or about, woo-woo, just, go into the good feeling, go into gratitude. It's actually the brain changes when we are in a state of gratitude, that we can actually physically see how the brain has changed and how the prefrontal cortex area of the brain, which is the resourceful area of the brain, gets more highly activated when people are focusing on something that they're grateful for. So very quickly, when you are in that state of fear and you want to be able to get into resourcefulness, to come up with all the creative ways that you can help to solve the situation that you're in that's creating the fear, is to begin to think about something or more than one thing that you're grateful for. So, what's the first thing that might come into your mind about something that you currently do have, something that you are currently thankful for? It could be as simple as, you've got shelter right now in this moment. You've got people are around you, or you've got a pet that's with you that loves you and that you love, that that um, you've still got a job if you're one of those people that does still have employment, or that you still have resources to pull upon to bring in some income, or that there's opportunities out there. There's people that are posting about job opportunities if you need, something to just tide you over for the time being, even though it's not your thing that you really necessarily want to do, but or gifted in, but there's at least something. So first, go to gratitude. Find whatever in the moment you can recognize that you are grateful for, that you do have, that is going well. If you don't have the virus, focus on that. I'm grateful that I am healthy right now. I'm grateful that the people around me or the people that I love are healthy right now. If you do have somebody in your life that is stricken with the virus, that be grateful that they know that, and they're getting help for that, and that there are medical people out there who are still working on the front lines to help people who are being diagnosed with this. So go to that aspect of, even though they have maybe the COVID virus, they've got a strong immune system, and so they don't have it as badly, or that they're being taken care of. I would recommend that you start writing a list every single day that you can go to more easily. So if in the moment you're stuck finding something to be grateful for, that you know, go to that list. So as things are happening during the day and at the end of the day, you're thinking about it, reflecting back and writing down what those things are that you can be grateful for. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be very simple. To just do that. And then every time that you shift out of fear and shift into a state of gratitude, and make sure that you're really feeling it. You're not just listing these things off, but not getting into the true feeling of having these things. You get into that feeling of gratitude. And what you're doing is you're shifting your brain and it begins to loosen up the gunk and allow you to see opportunities to create ideas about, you know, what is some action that you can take. Because when you're staying stuck, it's not going to change anything. You need to be in action mode. But again, you need to make sure that you're taking the right actions, actions that are going to truly be moving you in the right direction, taking that next step. You don't have to see 20 steps ahead of you. If you can just see the light, you know, the light that's shining in that moment of something positive that you can do. And one thing is how can you help somebody else? So I'll go into more of that about how helping somebody else can actually help your brain also to become more resourceful. But quick little tip again, to move from fear into resourcefulness, go first into gratitude. That's all for today, and look for more coming soon.